Okay, you guys.
All right.
And we're back. So we were talking about the talent at Herman's Hideaway, and I just want to give a shout out to Holly Marie and Steve.
Right on.
Because they're a couple, and Holly and Steve started our Rockstar Karaoke and Comedy on Tuesday nights here. And, you know, like you were saying, you know, she pours drinks, and she's been amazing at getting us the liquor sponsors here also.
Yeah, Rockstar Karaoke was that's just been like a growing thing. And Holly can sing, too.
That's the thing. Like, when she walked up...
Steve can play, too.
Oh, my
Holly's
God.
got a great voice as well.
Oh, Holly walked up and was doing Patsy Cline. I was like, what? Yep. And then they've got their own reggae groove, too, that is super cool. I mean, they can pretty much just do anything.
Yeah, they're great.
And we got to give a shout out to Ken Morris, too. He's the music...
Absolutely, Ken. Yeah, I mean, the song list that he has is great. You get to do it on the Herman stage, for crying out loud. I mean, that's even one of the cooler parts. Like, you get to play a bigger stage, dude, doing karaoke.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and you can do it with a live instrument, too. If you want to do an acoustic song, you can. You want to do a little bit of stand-up, you can. Like, it's a really great melting pot of, you know, and everyone's kind of newer. You know, like coming together on this thing, so it's really it's really exciting, you know.
Oh yeah, it's
the Jello shots are wicked good.
Oh yeah, you get a free Jello shot every time you go on stage, and if you bring 20 people, you get a $50 bar tab. But Ken's got like $7,000 worth of equipment, and he does, like he says, you can play a guitar, you can play the
great guy,
the electric piano.
Yep.
Everything, the drums. So a lot of times musicians will come in and they'll just use his equipment. They don't have to lug it in. And he comes in like and sets that up every night an hour and a half and tears it down every night an hour and a half.
Right. Yeah. He really cares about what he does. He likes to have a good time. We all like to have a good time. It's a really, like I said, it's just a great melting pot. And that's one of the things I loved about Herman's when I moved out here. I was just like, there's like a really great group of like locals that are artists that like hang out here.
Yeah,
you know, we actually do.
It's
we
like
just,
the place to hang out if you're in the music industry.
Everyone here is super low key with each other too. It's just, because industry is a very competitive thing,
right?
And so it's really great. It's like a rock and roll Switzerland in a way.
Yeah,
it's really neat, and I'm proud to be a part of it. Really.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can't beat it. And then again, you know, we're the Mile High City, and we just celebrated 420. So, and we had High Times Magazine here at Herman's High.
Yeah. I had to go. Chad had me.
What do you remember?
Yeah. It's 420 every day, but you think Herman's would, you know, we had some crazy metal that night. It was pretty insane. We kind of flipped the script on the typical 420 thing, and so it was kind of cool. It was really, you know, some really great bands and some touring acts and stuff. So, but every day is 420, and it's the God plant, and it will cure our illnesses. It's going to save our planet, and it softens our hearts. Everyone should smoke it, and that's why there's so much suppression around everything about it, because we don't need them at that point.
Well, again, you know, like I say, I'm a truther, and it comes back to the always follow the dollar, because the pharmaceutical companies are the ones that do not want...
And the textile industry as well. I mean, cannabis can be used forever. I mean, this guy he's the knowledge brain for me. I've had a lot of learning up to do since moving here, and he's a medical professional with it. So,
well, yeah. What do you think about it for the medical industry?
You know, I think it's really important that people understand that you don't have to smoke the plant. It actually is more therapeutic for a longer amount of time, a higher serum level, so a higher level in your bloodstream for a longer amount of time. If you eat it, or rectal suppositories, vaginal suppositories. They can be great feminine products. You can do topical for skin cancers. You can absorb it through your skin if you want. So you don't have to smoke it. You don't have to smell bad. You know, you can have your edible. You can take a microdose, so you're not even getting a psychoactive amount. You can use other cannabinoids than THC. You can use CBN, CBD, CBDA, THC,
science,
THCV. I mean, there's just...
What are those initials like?
Those are all standing for... it's an acronym for different active ingredients in the plant that work synergistically or work to make THC more powerful, or THC works to make the other ones more powerful when they're used together.
So it's kind of like a chain link of...
There's like over 100 active ingredients.
Oh,
and so when you read your Tylenol bottle, the active ingredient is acetaminophen.
Right.
But in that pill, there's probably 50 to 100 other chemicals that are just padding, just extras, just filler.
Right.
You know what I mean? And in cannabis, there's over 100 active. So there's 100 acetaminophen and chronic Tylenol. You know what I mean? Right. So there's not a lot wasted.
Now, you working with the pediatrics, this is one thing that really just grabs my heart. When I saw a story about children that are on 40 different kind of medications, and then they go on to use the medical marijuana, and they're just on that. And, when you've got kids on Valium and any kind of
saves lives.
Drugs like
cannabis saves lives.
Yeah.
I guess one thing I'd speak to that, it kind of sounds like I'm going the other way, but I'm not. I just want people to do things safely. So if you're going to use cannabis and you're using other medications, you need to check with your doctor unless that's not possible, and then try to find a medical professional that can help you, because there are interactions with some of the seizure medications that can be dangerous if you're using cannabis at the same time and just winging it. And because our liver enzyme that breaks down cannabis is also used to break down the other medications, seizure medications you can take. And so if it's working on cannabis, it can't work on the other ones, and then you get to have a level in your system and can have trouble with it. So please just approach it safely. I'm an advocate for cannabis, but it doesn't work for everyone, and it's not going to work for everyone. But for a majority of people, we can improve their quality of life with the proper delivery system of cannabinoids. Our cows in the United States used to eat hemp, and so we used to get a lot of our dietary cannabis from eating the meat.
Oh,
but
that's
now
interesting.
The cows are eating other things besides hemp, and so there's a lot of cannabinoid deficiency issues that are popping up, and that's kind of one of the, it's not a newer term, but it's just a more medical term for people not having the chemicals they need in their body to function appropriately, to have a proper sleep-wake cycle. A lot of people are on sleeping pills and they don't realize that cannabis is going to help their pineal gland in their brain release high amounts of melatonin that's going to help regulate their circadian rhythms, which is a 24-hour rhythm. So their sleep-wake cycles, when they should eat, their weight. If you're diabetic, it'll help sugars release slower. I mean, there's a whole lot of things. It helps the cells in your body absorb the insulin better. So what happens with the type 2 diabetic is they get blood sugar over and over and over going out, and the insulin, your body overdumps insulin into your cells, and it ruins the receptors. So they no longer recognize your insulin. Right. And that's why people are on different types of insulin. It's because their cells no longer recognize theirs. Yeah. So,
hey guys, well, do you guys want to say goodbye or say anything before?
Oh, I appreciate that information. I just want to say, too, real quick, I've seen Parkinson's people and children that have epilepsy getting off of those drugs with the cannabis, and it's just so much better. They're not so miserable, So thank you for your information. We really appreciate that.
You're welcome. Smarty pants, dude.
So you guys, I'm going to say goodbye. First, my name is Wallace, and I will be at the Majestic with the Bag of Broads tour, Bag Lady Sue and Mona Lott, and so we're excited about that. And then
tomorrow night, say Mountain Swamp at the door. Got a great acoustic show, then the Bubba Flex show, then the Tip, then the Best of the West. It's all week long here at Herman's Hideaway.
And you guys can find all this information on Comic Mafia. You can go to my page, go to the Ladies Room on World Viral TV. Hey, and we want to say hello to Megan. I know you're doing better now, and I saw you out, and you went out of the house, and God bless you. You guys can send her flowers, chocolates, cash. She misses everybody.
Always send cash.
She says hello. Right? She looks so much better, you guys. So I know you all love her and you're wondering how she's doing, and Fee's doing good too. And thank you, Elizabeth. And you want to say goodbye too?
Yeah, just come see this guy tomorrow night. He's a genius up there. And come out, have a great time, and we'll keep you safe.
Hey, and if we need our garage door fixed, where do we go?
If you need a garage door fixed, Hasty Garage Door Repair.
There you go. Okay.
Bing, bing.
Thank you, guys. Have a great night.
See ya.